Alright, welcome back. We are going through mission 6 this time. And we're going to fight Gilgamesh, of course. Now for this mission, my recommendations for breaker lineups is cram in whatever damage output breakers that you got. Whatever breakers that you like that does damage. For me, it's mostly overtures, to be honest. Punchline is also good, and just one buster arm at the end, but we'll get to that. Anyways, this boss fight is pretty straightforward. You just climb up Gilgamesh and just smack that weak point until he dies. Anyways, yeah, it's simple enough. I don't think we need a long explanation section, so let's get right to it and I'll explain on the way. Now, jumping right in, of course, the game shows you his weak spot, so the whole point is to jump right up there, smack it. But first of all, we're going to get right down to his legs. But no, actually, first of all, we'll shoot that, because that thing will shoot you, and if you shoot it first, it will, well, make it miss. So that's that. But anyways, these green grip points. Now, at first, in your first playthrough, you're probably smacking it like this, right? It's pretty decent. It works. But actually, once you got the Devil Bringer, one buster will do it. So that's that. Highly recommend that you do that in subsequent playthroughs. Just one buster will get those down immediately. So that's that. And what I didn't really notice or remember for quite a long while is that these green grip points, if you break them, it actually does damage, as you can see there. So I would highly recommend that you break all of those whenever you have time. Like, in theory, you could just stay up here forever, and when these spikes comes up, you just jump into the air and do a little taunt, and that will usually work. But actually, because those green grip points actually does damage to the boss, I would recommend that you well, break those in your free time. Now, as you can see, oh, oops. Wow, that's quite a lip. That was quite a lip. Anyways, let's get back up. Oh, uh-oh, spikes. As you can see, if you just double jump and do some taunts and stuff, you will usually stay airborne long enough to dodge those spikes just fine without going back down. So, if you just like to stay all the way up here and just keep doing this, you can. And that projectile attack, well, those things explode after a while, so remember to dodge those, but otherwise it's not that big of a deal. And he retracted his weak spot, so this time it's free time to come back down here and break more grim grip points. I think he respawns these once after the first four, and then in subsequent, after that, it will just respawn once after the cutscene, which will come pretty soon, actually. You know what I mean. The one with V down there. Anyways, oh, and if that happens, jump back down. That's fine. Get more grim grip points, free damage, and come back up here. And there we go. As you can see, these spikes are not that much of a problem. Usually, if you just keep in mind that they exist, you can dodge them pretty easily. So that's that. Oh, there we go. Oh, god damn it! No! Oh, that was close. I keep grabbing on the wrong stuff. I think actually at this point, the green grip points, yeah, as you can see there, they don't grow anymore. So we can't really grip onto those at this point because I think the cutscene is coming. That's why. But anyways. Oops. Anyways, as you can see there, when the cameo system appears, it means that the cutscene is coming. Right there. Now, what's going to happen next, if you remember, is that because Gilgamesh is down, he's basically stunned, and the weak spot will grow dim. He will lose his light. That means that Nero can buster it. Now, most people will immediately go for the buster, but instead my recommendation actually is to not do that. I'll explain immediately why, but I'll do a showdown first. Then I'll start attaching arms. Now, you may worry about missing the timing for Buster, as you can see there. It starts to grow again, but actually what's going to happen is that as he's trying to stand back up, it will grow dim a second time. Right there. So, most people didn't know that. They'll go right for the Buster at first sight. And they'll probably miss off this free damage. I sure did before I figured this out. So, because, well, as you can see here, right after Buster, yep, it will retract. And you must get down and just do other stuff, like breaking these. Respawn Grim Grip points. That's that, free damage. Actually, in DMD, this is actually like really good because, well, these Grim Grip points does decent damage even doing DT, so I would highly recommend that you break these, really. Anyways, he's almost done. As you can see, like Gilgamesh fight is really not that difficult. Just watch those spikes and you'll be just fine. There we go. So there's that. Yep. And I even got a no damage. Really good. Really good. Anyways, so to recap, break his legs with Buster, because those are one-hit kills. And watch his spikes on the back. If he only spikes on one side, just jump to the other side. And if he spikes on both sides, just jump into the air and do some taunts. The only problem is that if both his back starts to grow spikes and his arm tries to shoot laser at you, then you'll pretty much have to go down. Unless you can like target his arms and shoot it to make it miss, but like the only real danger is when both sides start to grow spikes, but at the same time the laser is trying to shoot at you. That's when like you really have to get down. Anyways, yeah, this mission isn't that hard and it's pretty short, so I guess I'll see you in mission 7 then.